Hi, I'm your music evangelist, L.A. Jackson, and as always, we are powered by 3AM Studios in Atlanta. Our video of the day is the story behind the picture featuring the legendary Isaac Hayes, who made a long-lasting name for himself making music as well as acting in various movies and shows. Our word of the day is atonality, which is music not centered around a particular key or scale. Native American music would be a great example of atonal music. You'll find great information about Native Americans in Musicology 2101, a quick start guide to music biz history. Pick up the Musicology series and get your share of superior intellect. Use atonality in a sentence and put it in the comments section below so I can respond to it. Don't forget to like and subscribe so we can keep great videos coming your way, and thanks for being the best part of the YouTube experience. Okay, we are here back at 3AM Studios, and we are back for another episode of Stories Behind the Picture. And we went through some of these before and some of these before, so let's see what we're gonna pick today. Let's see. I think we can keep on going and going and going and, oh, wait a minute, let's stop here. And oh yeah, we still got quite a bit of stories to tell, but I think we're gonna go on and stop here. Last time I think we did Crisscross, and I alluded to maybe this fella here, so maybe we'll stop here and do Isaac Hayes. Yeah, that's a good one. So the story behind this picture with Isaac Hayes is an interesting one because, as we could tell, it was back in the 80s. Yep, it was definitely back in the 80s because I can see that Jerry curl there is still wet and gooey. Yep, it's very wet and gooey, as opposed to Isaac Hayes' hairstyle, which was actually quite bald, so he didn't even have any hair to worry about. But he had somewhat of an afro on his chin, though, that's for sure. I don't remember seeing him without a beard. And even in this picture here, he sported a thick beard. But anyway, back to the story behind the picture here. Isaac Hayes had several albums in the 60s. Before getting with Sony Music and CBS Records. His biggest claim to fame, obviously, or one of his biggest claims to fame, is the Shaft soundtrack, which came out in the early 70s, and that really was a big album. That song, he was really ahead of his time because that song is still a headbanger. It's still a great song today. And Isaac Hayes was known for doing a lot of different types of music, R&B, soul, jazz, and even rap, because he did a lot of talking in some of his tracks as well. So he was, like I said, way ahead of his time. And at this event here, I believe it was at a hotel somewhere, and we stole a minute to talk with each other for a minute, but basically, like I said before, we have these events and invite radio personnel, retail personnel, people from the press to come meet and greet the artist. And what happens then is that the interaction, the direct interaction with the artist kind of entices people and excites them to a point where if they're radio people, they'll play his music a little bit more. If they're retail people, they'll try to push the latest single or album to customers as well. and try to help with increasing sales. So this was yet another one of those events where we had a lot of industry folks down to meet him, eat some food, and take pictures, as well as get autographs. And all these personal interactions help people remember the good time they had with the artist. And even I had my time, besides having a picture taken with him, I also was able to get myself an autograph. And there's an original autograph by Isaac Hayes himself. And that was really cool that he took some time to put his Isaac Hayes on that picture. And just a great time. And one of the big things, of course, is for the guests to walk away with the music of the artist. And so at some point, I'm sure we give away singles or cassettes. I don't think CDs were out. Well, they might have been out back in the 80s. I think this is about 85, maybe 86 or something like that. So the people got to meet him, eat some good food, get pictures, autographs, walk away with his music. And I obviously was holding something in my hand there. I'm not sure what that was. And, maybe it was this picture here, as a matter of fact. I'm not sure, but it very well could have been this picture right here, which he autographed. I bet it was. So the whole idea behind having these intimate meet and greets with the artists is to generate excitement, generate a buzz, so that the people who meet Isaac Hayes will remember the night they had and run out and tell their friends about it and show their picture with the artist. And I'm sure we sold a good bit of singles and albums and cassettes before, during, and after this event. And another big thing that Isaac is remembered for is being the voice of the chef on the TV series South Park, I think it was, or the Simpsons, or I don't know. Anyway, he was the chef. He will be well missed. The great and powerful Isaac Hayes, and that's the story behind this picture. And we'll have to go digging around and see what's going to be our next story behind the picture. And until then, y'all have a good one, and we will see you next time.